1887, the Southern Kansas Railway of Texas began construction in the Texas Panhandle. Besides transporting cattle to Kansas for sale and bringing goods to the Panhandle, these early railways attracted more people to the region. Canadian's first depot was completed during the fall of 1887. It was built at the foot of Main Street between Main and Purcell Avenue. It was constructed of wood, was 80 feet long and 24 feet wide, and had a 300-foot platform along its west side. The murder of Hemphill County's first elected sheriff, Thomas T. McGee, took place on the depot platform in 1894. The wooden depot remained in use until the completion of a new brick depot in April 1909. The new depot was built at the center of the foot of Main Street, just north of the old wooden depot. In 1936, Santa Fe began replacing its steam-powered locomotives with diesel-electric engines that did not require stops to replenish water and fuel. Thus, the new engines could travel longer and at greater speeds. 18 years later, in 1954, Santa Fe moved Canadian's freight terminal to Amarillo and closed the Canadian depot. In 1976, Canadian Millwork purchased the abandoned depot from Santa Fe Railroad. In spite of efforts by Dr. Maloof Abraham Jr. and others, Canadian Millwork tore down the depot to build a warehouse. Bartlett Enterprises purchased the warehouse in 1986. In 2010, Bartlett Enterprises bricked the facade and painted murals on the doors to give the anchor of Main Street a semblance of what was there before. This is a portion of the 1909 depot's ticket counter. Jesse Reese Miller, a former longtime Santa Fe Railroad welder, saved it when the depot was demolished. He stored the ticket counter at his home located at the old Young Ranch on the Washita River. In 2008, Jeffrey Frank Young purchased the Miller home. Mr. Young donated the counter to the River Valley Pioneer Museum in memory of Mr. Miller in 2013. Although the railroad no longer stops in Canadian, it still passes through the town, reminding us of our history.